Hello children, today we will do chapter 2 of history on the trail of the earliest people. The introduction was done in the last class and today we are going to do the second half of the chapter. Let us do a quick recap from the previous half of the chapter. Who were hunters and gatherers? Was their work easy? Why did they travel? What did they do and what did they make? Where did they live? We have got all the answers of these questions from the first half of the chapter which we studied last week. Today we are going to start with Stone Tools Factory. Now what was Stone Tools Factory? The places where stones were found and people made tools out of them. They were called factory sites. In the first picture you can see a place where archaeologists found some stone tools. And second place is a model where the early men are making stone tools. This is a factory site. Where were these factories located? Usually, archaeologists find stones, tools that were made and perhaps discarded because they were not perfect in shape, and these were left behind at these sites. This helped the archaeologists find out more about these sites. Now, these places where the people lived as well as made tools, they were called factory cum habitation sites. In the first picture you can see it is a place where the people are living in a small hut and they are also working in making stone tools. That is a factory cum habitation site. And second picture shows an actual picture of today's world which shows factory cum habitation site from the past. Some of these sites were where people lived in caves and rock shelters. Why did they live there? Because it provided them shelter against rain, wind and heat. In this slide you can see the first picture is of Bhimbetka caves from the outside. Second is Bhimbetka caves from the inside. Third is the cave paintings on the Bhimbetka cave walls. And fourth is Narmada river flowing nearby. So people lived in these cave shelters to protect against rain, wind and heat and for the easy availability of water. Methods used for making stone tools. There were two methods. First was stone on stone method. A pebble was taken which had to be shaped. It was called core. It was kept in one hand and the other stone was kept in another hand to be used as a hammer. This way the pebble is hit hard with the other stone till the desired shape is obtained. You can easily see in the picture. Second method was pressure flaking. Here, the core was kept on a flat surface. Here, the hammer stone was used to shape the stone or bone which was placed on the core and to remove flakes that could be shaped into tools. Traces of fire. Now, there have been many traces of fire from the firewood have been found at Kurnool caves. It shows us that people were familiar with the uses of fire. Why did they use fire? They used fire as a source of light in the dark caves. They used fire for cooking meat of the animals they hunted, and they also used fire to scare away wild animals. Then there was a change in the environment. Around 12,000 years ago, there were favorable warm weather conditions. This led to the development of grasslands. This led to an increase in the number of animals that survived on grass like deer, antelope, goat, sheep and cattle. Earlier, these people hunted animals and now they followed them and learnt about their food habits and breeding seasons. People started thinking about herding and rearing these animals. Fishing also became important. During this time, several grain-bearing grasses like wheat, rice and barley grew naturally all over the subcontinent. Men women, and children collected these grains, ate them as food, learnt where they grew and when they ripened. This way, man started thinking about growing plants on his own. Now, what do rock paintings tell us? There are many rock paintings in India as well as in abroad. Now, what these rock paintings depict drawings of animals and humans. Now, what kind of colors were used? These were the colors made from many minerals like limonite, hematite, red ochre, yellow ochre, umber, charcoal, burnt bones, and lime white. And this slide shows you the pictures from Altamira cave in Spain, where people made paintings for communication to the people in the future to help them guide or communicate something so important that it needs a permanent representation. So these are the paintings from Altamira cave in Spain. These paintings are from Lascaux caves in France. These are 20,000 years old and these have been found by 4 teenagers in 1940. And here also the minerals have been used for painting and coloring, which are yellow hydrated and anhydrous hematite, iron oxide ochres, manganese oxide browns, blacks and calcite white colors which have been used. Now, did men and women do same tasks? No, we can't say so. There are two theories about it. First theory says maybe they did the same task together, and the second theory says that some tasks may have been done by men and some by women, like hunting animals was done by men and gathering food by women. Making stone tools was done by men and drawing cave paintings by women. Ostriches in India. Now, ostriches in India lived in Paleolithic period also. How do we know? We have got large quantities of ostrich eggs in Patna in Maharashtra. Historians have found the ostrich egg shells which have designs made of them and beads made out of them. You can see on the right hand side bigger picture the ostrich shells with designs made on them which were found in Patna in Maharashtra. Different periods from history. There were 3 different periods from history. First is Paleolithic period, second is Mesolithic period, and third is Neolithic period. Paleolithic period is also called Old Stone Age. Mesolithic period is also called Middle Stone Age, and Neolithic period is also called New Stone Age. In the Paleolithic period, people were hunters and food gatherers. This was the earliest period of Stone Age. People lived all over India except in Indo-Gangetic plains. Now, they had no knowledge of agriculture, house building or pottery. They gathered wild fruits and vegetables, and they used stone tools made by quartzite or hard rock. Mesolithic Age, where people invented wooden bows and arrows for hunting, and they also invented boats for fishing. The stone tools found in Mesolithic Age were microliths. They were very tiny. As you can see on the screen, they were even tinier than the width of a finger. Main features of Mesolithic Age were hunters and gatherers began to store food in containers. So they started storing surplus food. They became less reliant on large mammals for food and they became more reliant on fish. Domestication of animals began with domestication of dogs. Use of animals and much developed tools was used in a cultivation instead of man. People started using saw and sickles. Neolithic Age. This age was called New Stone Age. People became more self-reliant. They started producing food like ragi, house gram. They started polishing stone tools, used stone tools for grinding, started domestication of animals, invented pottery, and started living in villages. These are some of the tools which were used in Neolithic age, like polished axes, blades, arrowheads, ringstone, sickle, plough, harmoon and muller. You can see them on the slide. This slide shows the timeline of Stone Age. First is Paleolithic or Old Stone Age, which began 2.5 million years ago. It included 99% of human history. Second is Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age, which began 15,000 years ago. Third is Neolithic or New Stone Age, which began 11,000 years ago. Paleolithic or Old Stone Age. In the Paleolithic age, humans used stones for hunting, which was found in nature and already had cutting edge. They started making shelters for living. They ate plants and meat, gathered berries. They may have eaten flesh of dead animals left behind by other larger predators. They used fire by rubbing stones together and roasted meat. Mesolithic age. In the Mesolithic age, humans started to sharpen their stone tools for hunting and looked for stones that were harder and could be easily sharpened. They started to settle in one place but still remain hunter or gatherer of meat, fish, berries, nuts and fruits. Third is Neolithic age. During the Neolithic age, group of hunters learned about agriculture. At first, they collected wild crops and domesticated wild animals. By 10,000 years ago, they started producing grains, fruits and vegetables from seeds. They made plough of antlers, stone and wood and started cultivating the land with the help of herded animals. They used stone mortars and pestles to grind cereals and grains. With this, we come to the end of this chapter. Let us give a quick revision to the chapter. Fill in the blanks. Grasslands developed around dash years ago. Around 12,000 years ago. The earliest people painted on the dash of the caves, on the walls of the caves. Traces of ash have been found in the dash caves. They have been found in the Kurnool caves. Dash period of Stone Age covers 99% of human history. Paleolithic period of Stone Age. Tools in Hunski were made of dash. They were made of limestone. Write earliest grain-bearing grasses. They are wheat, rice and barley. Places where stones were found and people made tools. They are known as factory sites. Tiny stone tools found during Middle Stone Age. They were called microliths. Dash was the reason behind people living in caves. Protection from rain, wind and heat. Two methods of making stone tools were dash and dash techniques, stone on stone and pressure flaking techniques. Thank you.